right?
Yeah, but you know what I love about India, Ashish? I just love this thing about India. I
Yeah.
just love this thing.
Uh-huh.
That we are never, the initiator of bad things.
Man,
Bad things in terms
we
of
are.
violence.
Yeah, the more I grow up, the more I understand what a beautiful country India is.
Yeah.
Like the colors that you have over here, and that is what we were discussing. There was some Miss India question coming up, like
Yeah.
what would you want India to be in, let us say, 50 years or so?
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah. I love, so we were just seeing this Miss India pageant,
Hmm.
and we came across this question that how you're gonna project your country after 50 years, right?
Yeah, yeah.
On the global scale.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
you
basically,
kind of answer differently.
yeah, so we don't want India to be superpower, but at the same time, we want it to be a representation of
We
something.
don't mind, like we don't mind being it. We don't mind India to be superpower.
Yeah, superpower is a dangerous word, by the way, because
Yeah,
if you have one
it is negative.
one
term,
one
kind
stick
of.
bigger than others, then others
Yeah.
are going to definitely have a problem.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what India can definitely teach to the rest of the world. See, India is known for its diversity, right? You know what other place is having higher diversity? The freaking world. Okay, there is no place
the
having
world
more.
itself is
Yeah.
multicultural. The
Yeah.
similarities we have,
Yeah.
this diversity we
Different
have,
languages, different
Yeah.
colors, different
races,
cultures.
yeah.
Everything is different. But in India, in this small peninsular country, small compared to the big giant countries,
yeah.
obviously, I'm talking about size only. We are number 7
Yeah.
when it comes to size. We are having such a huge diversity. Like I go from one state to another, I can't literally understand the language over there. People are completely different, but we have somehow learned how to live with it.
And also to respect each other, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I've lived in a state for more than
Just
1 year.
ignore 20% of the population.
That is always going to be an issue.
Exceptions are always
Racism
there.
and all
But
you are always going to face.
Everywhere people are so welcoming.
Yeah.
And people should learn, like
Yes.
out of India, people should learn how to live peacefully.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen some examples, where people, like Muslim people, are coming into, gurdwaras and all. They are eating.
Yeah, I've gone to this mosque.
Yeah, so it is kind of, this is something which
Yeah.
will fill your heart with so much emotions and so much love. Like, these kind of things also exist.
You know what
This
is
is humanity.
you know what is a common statement given?
Yeah.
That if you find two communities fighting, most likely a Britain person was over there. so before the whole what we call colonization, which was freed in 1947, there was no differences between Hindus and Muslims, right?
Yeah.
They were fighting together. And after that, the whole problem that we are having is where it was originated, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not blaming them. Obviously, nobody can blame anyone for their history. But that is the truth. All
But
right.
still, we are living with so much harmony. Still.
Yeah. So that is what I'm saying. How much harmony we would be having in 1600s, 1700s, and let us bring it back. Like we are getting to that position. So I was saying that this is something that you can teach the world how to live together with all the differences.
With so much in love, when you'll go to villages and when you'll go to raw part of India, villages are raw part, right? Crude part. So you'll see people, what happens at my side in Haryana. My mom will make curry. If you know what curry is, like it's a curry.
Explain about it.
Yeah, it's a curry. I don't know like how to explain it.
I also don't know. It's just a food.
I don't even know the recipe, so how can I explain that how it is made?
Yeah.
So it is curry. You like Indian people must be knowing it. So whenever my mom or my grandmother from maternal side, she'll make it. She'll distribute it in the neighborhood. Whole neighborhood she'll distribute it. It's same with buttermilk. That means lassi. We'll distribute it. If anybody comes up, their people usually share everything.
North side, especially the Punjab area and all, they are really good at it. Like we don't do that much, but here also we are having a neighbor who is from Delhi side. And whatever they will have, even if they have like sweets from their home, they will come and give.
The person over here, like in the same building, he comes and distributing sweet to Ashish. Ashish has hardly waved a hand to him twice, and he came with the sweets in his hands, and he's coming to distribute.
And maybe it is our big good history that maybe the earlier rulers and all, they implanted this in our idea that this is how you live together with each other.
So
right?
that is so good example, no? But there is something like this, like in cities, I don't know what is happening. People are not talking to each other.
Yeah, that is
Maybe
like
because of like some, you don't know what kind of, this can be threat also. This can be dangerous also.
yeah, but now
Sometimes.
because of the internet and all and the convenience they have in their own
Yeah.
place, and they don't even have to ask what the next turn they have to take because they have Google Map and all. So
Yeah.
we are finding less and less need to talk to each other.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I'll give you one instance. Once I was sick in Delhi. So I was going, you must be remembering, I was preparing for the exam, and there was 1 week left for my exam. So before 1 week, again, I got sick. I booked a cab from Delhi to my home. So what happened when I went to my home? After I got off, we usually have this payment is done now. The cab driver can leave. My father came outside. He asked him to come out, just sit inside. He fed him, lunch. He fed him like soft drinks and all. He asked me to just go to the nearby shop and get some drinks for him.
Yeah.
That kind of
I'll tell you another story.
hospitality and that kind of love. I was thinking like, am I bad person who is doing that let him go, Papa, let him go? And he was telling me, what kind of person have you become? So I was just thinking like whether I have become bad or like that. But apart from that,
this is a place where you both understand each other's languages also, right?
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you a story which I have also not told you yet.
okay.
So it was my first time visiting this place Kalpakkam. All right, so IG Car Kalpakkam, that is Indira Gandhi Center of Atomic Research.
Yeah.
Back in 2017, I went over there close to July because that is where my training school was.
Yeah.
So the first time I'm visiting Kalpakkam, so my cab driver actually picked me up from Chennai International Airport, and he had to drop me a place which was 2.5 hours away by the cab. Okay. Now this person does not speak my language, does not understand Hindi, does not even understand English, right? But I just gave him that I have to be over here. Now this is the first time me landing on Tamil Nadu also. Now I also do not understand their language and how to communicate with these people. Now this person, just I gave him like I have to reach over there, DAE trainees hostel or something like that, and he did all the work 9 o'clock at night. He could have dropped me. The dropping point was at least 1 kilometer away from where he finally dropped me. It was night, not very populated. He found the places, talked in the local language, and dropped me where I exactly need to be. So
Yeah.
why did he do that? Because I'm new in that place, and he understands that I do not speak the language. I do not eat the food that they eat. He understands perfectly that I've been traveling throughout the day, and that is why he helps me without any reason,
Yeah.
even though he is 2 hours far away from his home.
That is so beautiful,
Yeah.
no? That is so. These are so beautiful visions to behold.
Yeah.
And right, yeah. When you see such things, you kind of feel proud of being Indian.
Yeah.
Don't you?
There is definitely something very unique about this
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
The history, the way, and maybe the reason of diversity is that back in the days, India just opened the gates up for everyone. Everyone come over here, flourish, do your job. And that is maybe something that brought the diversity. Or some other reason might be that India was chunk of small parts and they all had different culture, and none of them really cared much about let's invade this land and let's just capture that and they are going to speak my language.
Yeah.
So maybe everyone was very peaceful, and that is still in us. Like we don't really fight. We don't really invade some other country. We just defend ourselves. That's it.
Yeah.
Right?
We're happy with the way we are.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. This is something that the world can learn from.
Yeah. And when people go to, foreign countries, they miss this thing about India.
Yeah, some do, some don't.
No, like people miss people. Why do they miss unknown people, stranger people?
Yeah.
Because they miss that essence.
So there was a telephonic consultancy call. There was a guy who is doing currently PhD from some university in America, most likely. So he said that all I want to do is finish my PhD, come back to India and work for my country. Like these people do have that feeling that I want to come back. And that is what Vikram Sarabhai actually capitalized on. So when he was trying to start ISRO, basically ISRO was nothing but a patch of land. That also a small patch of land, right? And they were trying to build something on their own.
Yeah.
So what he did is that he pitched the idea that this is what we are doing. You want to work for NASA, which has already grown up, or you want to come over here and work for your own motherland and build something over there from scratch. And he really did bring a lot of NASA scientists, a lot of ESA scientists who had Indian origins, and they worked for ISRO initially. Yeah. So that
So-
is great. Yeah.
Can you remember that instance where when you were telling me that these NASA people were very willing to take that person? I don't know if that was a girl or boy.
Yeah, someone from IST. Yeah.
Yeah, so they were willing, whatever talents will emerge from whatever countries, this American people will take it out.
Not
because
only America, Europe also.
everybody will take out because everybody is on hunt for talent.
Yes,
because
and everybody should
wants
be.
talent. Yeah.
Everybody should be.
Yeah, but that's a good thing, no?
Yeah.
But that is also a good thing that they are, they want to serve their own nation. That's it.
Yeah, here's the thing, like patriotism, I don't really want to get into that, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you the story. So anyone who becomes a topper in Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology gets a 1-year master's course in Caltech, right? So she went over there and become a topper over there as well.
Okay, that was a girl.
Yeah, that was a girl. And then she becomes a topper over there, and they also have a bond of 10 lakh rupees. So NASA right now is even ready, at that time was even ready to pay the bond
Pay that
amount.
bill.
And they basically said, just you say yes, we deal with everything else, you work for us. And she said no. She came back, started working for ISRO.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like even Avinash, who was over here, can he still go and work for any space organization in any
Yeah.
part of the world?
He is the most talented guy. One of the most talented guys.
And that dude like literally becomes, he could have gotten any IIT